India today has accessed the BJP's strategy to counter the Congress in the National Herald case. The BJP is now planning to embarrass the Gandhis on the issue of court summons. The Union Finance Minister Arun Jaitley met all the party spokespersons and briefed them on the line that the BJP will adopt. The BJP is now strategizing its attack on the Congress party in the National Herald case. The BJP is to hold a series of counter press conferences today. In the coming days, the BJP wants to keep the issue alive till the 19th of December. That's the day that Sonia Gandhi, the Congress Party President, and Rahul Gandhi, the Congress Party Vice President, along with other Congress leaders, have to present themselves at the Patiala House Courts. And I want to quickly bring in India Today's Brijesh Pandey, breaking that big story here on the broadcast. Brijesh, you've been speaking to your sources in the BJP. How do they intend to take this fight politically? Because the Congress has in no uncertain terms, they've said that this is political vendetta.
Well, the BJP is definitely going to ask its senior leaders to come to, to hold press conferences and explain their position as to how the Congress's accusation of of vendetta is completely false. We are about to witness a press conference of Ravi Shankar Prasad, IT Minister, in about half an hour's time. And what they have been asked is to try to tell people and tell the nuance. The fact of the matter is that the law in this country doesn't come under the government. And, this is something which has been a decision which has been taken by a court of law and not something which is done at the behest of the BJP. And they feel that, by giving this kind of nuanced explanation, they might take the battle to the people and thereby embarrass the Congress party more. Gaurav?
In fact, the Congress party says, you've heard Sonia Gandhi. Sonia Gandhi said, I am not scared. I am not upset. I am Indira Gandhi's daughter-in-law. Rahul Gandhi says, this is political vendetta. I will answer this in Parliament. Now, specific allegations. Now, Ghulam Nabi Azad, you heard him. You were there when Ghulam Nabi Azad said, this is dictatorship. Democracy is in danger. How does the BJP intend to counter these claims of the Congress?
Well, since yesterday, I've spoken to at least 3-4 ministers that did their interview, and they all were very clear about one fact, that, whatever accusation Congress is hurling is basically coming out of their own sense of insecurity and guilt feeling. They are saying that, that it's a known procedure in the court, in this country, that, whatever decision the court has taken, or the Delhi High Court striking down their plea to stay, seeking stay for personal exemption, if that has been struck down, that lies exclusively in the domain of the High Court, and the government has nothing to do about it. We saw today Parliamentary Affairs Minister Venkaiah Naidu, Nirmala Sitharaman, and now in another half an hour we will see Ravi Shankar Prasad, IT Minister, IT and Telecom Minister, to hold press conferences and to tell people that, about this distinction and how the Congress is trying to befool the public and the nation.
Stay with me for a moment. I want to bring in BJP spokesperson Nalin Kohli, who joins me on the broadcast. Nalin Kohli, that's a very serious allegation that the BJP and the government are facing. Ghulam Nabi Azad says this is dictatorship. Democracy is in danger. Respond to that, sir.
With due respect to what they are saying, but it has to be seen as pure rhetoric. India has never seen a dictatorship except coming close to it under Mrs. Indira Gandhi in 1975 to 77, which was emergency. We know that history. With regards to calling it political vendetta, as Mr. Rahul Gandhi has said, the facts don't point in that direction. He is not being throttled to ask any questions. He and everyone in the country are free to say many things. They say sometimes people across the country can freely say what they want. There is nobody stopping anybody. With regard to this is a court order. A court order in a detailed 27-page, it's not a 1-line, 2-line, 3-line. By raising this allegation, are they saying is the court or the judge political? That it's not an independent institution? In a country where the judiciary's independence is celebrated?
No, but they are going to the extent of saying that this is the dirty tricks department. The Congress party is saying this is the dirty tricks department of the BJP that is at work, and that is how Subramaniam Swamy, who's not even in any way affected by this. He's neither in the Congress, he's not affected by the National Herald, she's not a shareholder, and yet it's the dirty tricks department of the BJP that's been at it.
Well, I don't know if, let's look at it again beyond the rhetoric and on the facts. by calling it the Dirty Tricks Department, do they call the judge in the Delhi High Court a Dirty Tricks extension of the BJP? I mean, can it be more condemnable and regrettable than that? That you're calling a High Court and a judgment by a judge of the High Court as an extension of the Dirty Tricks Department of what they call of the BJP? That's not acceptable. Number two, Dr. Subramaniam Swamy, as any Indian citizen, raised a question. That question went to the court. The court prima facie found that yes, there is something that merits the case. They challenged that summoning order of the trial court. That came before the High Court. The High Court has said, yes, prima facie, there's definitely something here. You can't quash it. You can't quash that summoning order. In a 27-page judgment, the word like criminal intent, fraudulent, all of this is clearly mentioned. They are within their rights to go to the Supreme Court. They have chosen not to go to the Supreme Court. Nobody is an impediment to them exercise their legal rights. That is also nobody there.
Okay.
Now, in all of it, the minute you say this, then why has Dr. Subramaniam Swamy done that? A, for giving an analogy, if an Indian citizen gets to know of the murder of another Indian citizen, or the rape of an Indian citizen, and later on brings that to the notice of the law enforcement agency, so is that supposed to be a crime? Or are you not bound to bring to the law enforcement agencies information about any criminal activity that may have happened? So that's why I'm saying this is rhetoric. And the question that will be asked with the Congress party is that is this being used as an excuse to stall Parliament?
And does that mean, is the BJP resigned to the fact that the GST bill now will not be passed in this session?
One would certainly not like to take such a viewpoint. And one would hope that in the national interest, the Congress party, which has also been the one behind a lot of work that has happened on the GST issue, that essentially the bill brought by therefore, when the Prime Minister invited them, people are talking, there is movement taking further. I'm sure the Congress party wouldn't like to be seen as a party that wants to obstruct the progress of India, and B, be seen as a party that does not want the Indian economy and Indian people to benefit from something as important as the GST.
Nalin Kohli, for the moment, many thanks for joining me. Now, the Congress party is facing a series of allegations. The Gandhis have launched a fierce counter-offensive and they're saying they're going to fight back. The Congress President Sonia Gandhi has said she's Indira Gandhi's daughter-in-law. She's neither upset nor afraid. Now, echoing the Congress President's comments, Rahul Gandhi has also said this is political vendetta and that the government is trying to silence him. Rahul Gandhi added that he will continue to question the Narendra Modi government.
Yeah, I think right now I'm in Tamil Nadu. I'm going to, tomorrow when I go to Parliament, I'll react on that.
Would you absolutely. Do you see a political vendetta there, Rahul?
Do you see a political vendetta?
I'm asking you, Rahul.
Yeah. I absolutely see a political vendetta. This is the way the central government functions. This is the way they think. So they think they can, do this type of vendetta politics and make me stop asking questions about them. That's not going to happen. I'm going to keep asking exactly the questions I've been asking. I'm going to put pressure on the government and I'm going to continue to do my job.
I will continue to ask questions, says Rahul Gandhi. In fact, Ghulam Nabi Azad has gone a step ahead. He says this is dictatorship. Democracy is in danger. I want to bring in India Today's Ashar Ahmed Khan for more on the story. Ashar, you've been speaking to a cross-section of Congress leaders. Now, has the Congress been able to explain how is this dictatorship, how is democracy in danger if this is a legal case? It's a legal verdict that has come.
Well, Gaurav, since last couple of days, the Congress party is saying that that the BJP has let loose Subramaniam Swamy in filing false cases against Congress leaders. There has been action so much so that a Congress sitting Chief Minister Veerbhadra Singh was raided, which the Congress party claims at the behest of the central government, by the CBI on the day of his daughter's wedding.
Yes.
The Congress party also goes on to say that cases are being made out against former Chief Minister of Rajasthan Ashok Gehlot and Pradesh Congress Committee Chief Sachin Pilot in Rajasthan because they've been targeting Vasundhara Raje and their son Dushyant. Then the Congress party goes on to say that there has been a witch hunt against the family of P. Chidambaram and his son Karti Chidambaram. So these are 4 to 5 examples which the Congress party has been citing. The Congress party also says that before Parliament started, Subramaniam Swamy, at the behest of his political masters, that is the BJP, came out and questioned the citizenship of Rahul Gandhi, said that he floated a company in which he said that he was a British national. That appeal went to the Supreme Court, which was quashed by the court immediately. So there is a series of events which the Congress party is narrating, and on that issue it's saying that the government's dirty tricks department is at play. It is targeting leaders of the Congress party and families of the Congress party.
Okay. And how does the Congress party intend to counter this? Before I come to you with that question, let's once again listen into the Congress party Vice President Rahul Gandhi in Puducherry, where he says this is political vendetta, but this will not deter him from asking questions.
Yeah, I think right now I'm in Tamil Nadu. I'm going to, tomorrow when I go to Parliament, I'll react on that.
Would you
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you see a political vendetta there, Rahul?
Do you see a political vendetta?
I'm asking you, Rahul.
Yeah. I absolutely see a political vendetta. This is the way the central government functions. This is the way they think. So they think they can, do this type of vendetta politics and make me stop asking questions about them. That's not going to happen. I'm going to keep asking exactly the questions I've been asking. I'm going to put pressure on the government, and I'm going to continue to do my job.
So the Congress party has listed a series of actions that have been taken, as Ashar Ahmed Khan was just telling us. CBI raid on Veerbhadra Singh, Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister, on the day of his daughter's wedding. Now this, the Congress alleges, is political vendetta. Raids on Karti Chidambaram, those associated with him or considered close to him, raids on them to target P. Chidambaram. Probe against Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot. The Gandhi family targeted, including statements coming on Robert Vadra. All of this, the Congress party says, is political vendetta. Ashar, all these examples that the Congress party is now listing, how do they intend to counter the BJP on this?
Well, the first things first is that this parliament session goes for a toss. There would be pandemonium in the house, there would be more heated arguments between the Congress and the BJP, and the bonhomie which was seen to be created when the Prime Minister called the Congress President and former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh over a cup of tea would definitely come to an end. Now the BJP and the government is more interested in getting important legislative business through. In such an acrimonious atmosphere, do you even expect that any back channel talks can take place? So which means that legislative business will go out of the window. Second point, the Congress party will utilize this opportunity to the maximum in playing the martyr card, in playing the victim card. As we'd been speaking earlier also, Gaurav,
yes,
we'd said that in parliamentary democracy, the opposition should have its say while the government should have its way.
Yes.
Similarly, like that, when there is a slanging match between the opposition and the government does not come out looking very clean, because it has the constitution to uphold, while the opposition does not have that. So clearly there is going to be political maximization of benefits from the Congress party. They are going to take it to the streets, they are going to publicize it, how the BJP is acting in a targeted way, cornering their top leadership and their leaders in the state.
We are not disrupting the house, we are lodging our protest, and this is the forum because the democracy of this country is in danger. So we don't want to endanger the democracy of the country.
To have to confuse the issue of a court matter and to hold the parliament to ransom on that, and for us to reach out to explain it, saying that that is court and this is parliament, that is a matter of, prima facie violation of some penal provisions. This is something, the contents of GST. We'll still do it for the parliament's sake.
Abuse of institutions, agencies at the behest of the Prime Minister's office. There is a dirty tricks department of the BJP and the ruling dispensation which has been unleashed to target the opposition.
How can you hold the government responsible? It is totally unfair and irresponsible criticism against the government, as they could not face the truth. They are now trying to blame the government.
So no relief for either Sonia Gandhi, the Congress party president, or Rahul Gandhi, the Congress party vice president, in the National Herald case. Delhi's Patiala House Court has deferred the hearing in this case on the Congress Council's request. The party president and the vice president have not been exempted from personal appearance in court. In fact, Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi had to give an undertaking that they will be present in court for the next hearing, which has now been scheduled for the 19th of December. The Gandhis face allegations that they illegally acquired property belonging to the now defunct Congress party mouthpiece National Herald newspaper.